Hey, we have a deer on County Road 151, and I was like, oh my god! Didn't have a tarp, went out with my tent in the back of my car, rolled this dead deer up in a tent, and had my vegan roommate help me pull it out of my car so that I could gut it in our backyard. It does induce this emotion. Rebecca Solnit talks about the fact that the color blue is mysterious. You find it in nature, and you see it when you look up in the sky, you see it when you look down in the water, and there's this blue of distance. And this is what connected to me the most, I think, that there's this blue of distance where you see the mountains in the distance and you can't quite reach them, and then when you do get there, they aren't blue anymore. It's the next distance that's blue. And that connected to me because it reminded me of that feeling that you get when you aren't close to your friends, you aren't close to your family. It's the blue of longing. And I feel like oftentimes I'm longing for something about who I was or who I'm going to be in the future, or my friends who I'm not by, or the places that I'm not in. It kind of clicked with me. A lot of the things that I've been struggling with in the past have been renewed by thinking about or going to these places such as Thailand or Alaska or just my favorite place on campus. And I started to think about the idea that the strength that you can gain from memories in a location kind of are stored in our bones. I also am very into witchcraft and shamanism, and I think it's really interesting that in both of those practices there's a lot of mentions that bones are the vessel of the soul, they're the thing that remain after you die, but it's not just a physical thing, it's also your soul is part of those. Your memories are part of your bones. I wanted to work with something that was challenging and that would push the limits of cyanotype printing a little bit further. Since there had never really been that many recordings of people cyanotype printing on bones, I decided to embark on this journey to discover how to put a cyanotype print on a bone, and this is where I've come. This one is a jawbone from that really cool cow graveyard, and I like them because they're really old, but it's really cool how you can see like one side was exposed to the air, and that was this side on this one, and then one side was completely put in the dirt, and so it didn't take the cyanotype as well because it was covered in dirt, and so it was moisture, but this side was so porous, it was able to hold everything. It was really nice. My grandfather on my mom's side was a biologist. My father is a biologist. I was raised as that child who comes in muddy and bruised and doesn't like to take a bath but could turn the bathtub brown. I didn't really realize how much I valued the fact that I went to Yellowstone Park before I had exited elementary school. I had hiked up mountains in Colorado and swum in natural springs. So I went from this stock of nature photos that my boyfriend and my biologist father have accumulated and picked out pictures of plants that I recognized and mosses that I had laid in on summer days and flowers that I had put in my hair and little things like that, and I started using images of this plant life in all of my bones, and how those translated was perfect, and the cyanotype images give this dreamlike quality that I've been searching for. So you know that you're looking at something organic, but it takes a long time to actually look at it and realize that you're looking at a plant, you're looking at a flower, you're looking at something that isn't man-made. I know that I want it to convey an idea of strength, and I want to convey the fact that these bones have been manipulated to connect them to the outside world. It is connecting to a memory. A photograph is basically just a memory of something, and the photographs on the bones, it's not just a picture on a bone, but it's more of the picture emerging from the depths of the strength and emerging from that. And I hope that when people look at the pictures, they're able to think back to the last time they were outside, the last time they saw a flower, and all the pictures are vague enough that people are able to bring something to it. I hope that people get a little bit of strength from my artwork.